My name's Peter Knaust. I'm the general manager of Cheesecake Factory here in Rancho Mirage, and I've been with Cheesecake Factory for 19 years. The Cheesecake Factory, the idea behind it is so wonderfully simple. It's the Jewish grandmother school of how to operate a restaurant. It's about food. It's about great ingredients that are lovingly prepared. It's about focusing on a meal, not just filling a tummy. It's not born of the fast food generation. It's a throwback to family dining where you had large portions that could be shared by everybody. Wonderful conversation and fellowship was encouraged around a table. There was no texting and watching TV and playing video games while you ate. You focused on how someone's day was. It was that time of sharing, and that value was very strong and had a very strong image for our founder. First, we want to excite our guests with our building. We want a restaurant that's visually pleasing, that's comforting, yet challenges their eye. We build a lot of whimsy into our restaurants with our design style. So we like our guests to see splashes of color, beautifully polished wood, tiled floors. All of those things add to an experience that's not common at home. And then when they sit down at the table, they're going to get food that's exciting, food that is a little bit different, but yet there's something in it that reminds them of something else. Food that's visual. People eat with their eyes, so food that as soon as you put it in front of them, we want wow factor. We want, oh my gosh, look at that. Something that they said, gee, I think I might have heard about something like this, or I saw these ingredients, somewhere. Guests are way more food savvy now than they've ever been before. So ingredients that at one time they might not have come across unless they went traveling out of the country or went to an ethnic market, they're much more aware of now. So food that will challenge you, yet at the same time will comfort you. A first-time guest coming to the Cheesecake Factory in Rancho Mirage is going to have cheesecake. First and foremost, that's what started us. So we're going to make sure that the dessert is definitely going to be part of their dining experience. Cheesecake, cheesecake, cheesecake. Next, we're going to guide them through our monstrous menu. We use a technique with our service staff called tour guiding, where when a guest opens up a page, and believe me, it's like reading War and Peace for the first time. They will talk to a guest, have you been here before? What do you like? Do you like things spicy? Do you like things sweet? And we want to make sure that when a guest gets that dish, it's exactly what they thought it was going to be. Our Skinnylicious menu has the same exciting Cheesecake Factory food that we've always been known for, but in a more manageable portion and a little bit of less sauce or a little bit of less oil or fats that might come along with it. So we don't want guests to say, well, I can't go to Cheesecake Factory because I'm watching my weight this month. You can eat responsibly, and it's still good. It's not diet food. It's exciting food that's just being a little bit kinder to your waistline. For me to determine what my favorite menu item here, it's like having a big family and trying to determine which child you love the best. I am a big fan of our miso salmon. That's been a cornerstone of our menu for the better part of 10 years now. And it was a dish that kind of was inspired by a miso glazed cod that Bob came across in a very high-end restaurant in Los Angeles. And our version of it uses salmon, relatively easy to come across, but it's marinated in a miso paste. It's glazed. It has a wonderful sake butter reduction that goes along with it. Salmon inherently matches with sweet flavors very well. And it's just wonderful. It has kind of a nice caramely kind of flavor. And that's currently one of my favorites. We have our beet and goat cheese salad. I'm a big roasted beet fan, so to have roasted beets and a little bit of crumbled goat cheese, I think, is one of those combinations made in heaven. Chinese chicken salad has been a cornerstone of our salad portion of our menu for years and years. I think in general they started becoming popular in restaurants probably 25 years ago. Cheesecake Factory certainly took its Chinese chicken salad and put it over the top by having this huge pile of rice noodles on top of it that are prepared every shift, by the way, and very carefully at a very specific temperature. I always love to see guests with this huge, intimidating salad in front of them with their fork in their hand looking at it, kind of going, what do I do next? This is where I always encourage them. I said, eat like you were a 4-year-old. And that's where you want to break it down, put your hands in it, smash it down, make it a little bit easier. Don't be polite with it, just get in and enjoy it. Staffing is the biggest single challenge in a Cheesecake Factory. We have close to 150 staff members here. It takes a lot of people to do what we do. It takes a lot of people to make it happen. Our interview process for anyone front of the house, so meaning anyone that's going to be having a lot of direct contact with our guests, is extensive. It comes down to, first and foremost, presentation, posture, grooming, eye contact.
Hi, my name is Casey.
Whether you're a server, a busser, a bartender, very specifically front desk, right in front of the front door, if we don't wow you with great smiles and what we call engaging eyes quickly, again that 3-second time, we're not doing a great job. Cheesecake factories have always been known for a special occasion destination, and I would probably say in the course of my career with the Cheesecake Factory that we have put 25 or 30 engagement rings into slices of cheesecake. And it's always kind of fun because the groom-to-be will come in the afternoon and usually quite nervous, set it up and say, we're coming at this time and we'd like to sit over in this area. And then when my fiance or my girlfriend orders dessert, please put this on it. And I recall when I was operating one of our other restaurants that we had it all organized, and we had the dollop of whipped cream in the front of the cheesecake, and then on the back there was another dollop, and we had the little diamond ring leaned up against the dollop of whipped cream, and it looked very beautiful, and the server was all excited to bring it over to the guest and brought it over to the table and positioned it beautifully in front of the guest. And before anyone could say anything, the young lady grabbed the fork and grabbed her big mouthful of whipped cream and had the wedding ring in her mouth and had that kind of surprised look of when you're eating something soft and there's something in there. And the groom was going, but there's a and then she pulled it out and he held it up and he said, would you marry me?